Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. The first piece of news is that the current rulers are stationed in London. Shahbaz Sharif has arrived. It is being said that he has brought 40 to 50 people along with him, and other people are also being sent to the UK. Some ministers are also with him, along with the establishment. So the entire government structure of London has been brought here. Their aim is to target London, which has been a long-standing goal for them. The Sharif family's reputation in the UK is completely tarnished. Their ship has sunk badly, and their old days are not coming back. Wherever they go, people criticize them. Recently, a new video surfaced of Nawaz Sharif, where a woman once again lashed out at him, criticizing him. Such things keep happening every day. The public has made it impossible for him and his family to live peacefully. The reason is that they indulged in corruption in Pakistan and failed to answer for it. They couldn't provide a money trail. Then, in collaboration with the establishment, they stole the election. They created an atmosphere of oppression and chaos. The Pakistanis in the UK have made them the target of their wrath. They told them that they have to answer for their actions. They were hiding their faces there. Now London is a long-time target for them, and this time they have worked hard. I'm seriously telling you that I and Sabir Shakir did some work on this. We have been getting information about this for almost a week and a half. They have worked tirelessly. They checked every single person, spoke to each one, begged countless people, and spent a lot of money. Their goal is to somehow regain control of London. In this regard, they are planning a sort of rally in a closed environment, and it is going to take place on the 20th. This is a big test for Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or PTI, and the overseas Pakistanis. The question arises, will the Sharif family be able to take control of London? I am talking about political control here. They want to create the impression that London has always been theirs, that Nawaz Sharif's influence once dominated the city, and that even today, people stand with them. There are a few people who thrive on chaos and benefit from it, but if a large number of overseas Pakistanis show up, or if people come out in response to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's call, it will be a significant blow for the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, or PMLN. Posters and such are circulating, but the real question is whether enough people will show up as they expect. If people come out in large numbers, it will become a problem for PMLN. If they don't, it will be a big success for PMLN and the current establishment in Pakistan. They are trying their best to achieve this success. They have also made contact with PTI members here in the UK, and they have asked them to let their event go ahead. They said, "You can continue with your protests, but let us have our event." One condition set was that no one should bring photos of Asim Munir or protest against him. He should be left out of any criticism. The question is, will PTI agree to this? Because, in Imran Khan's tweets, he has been very vocal about targeting Asim Munir. Imran Khan's entire attack has been focused on Asim Munir. Will London be won or not? Will PMLN manage to restore its political reputation in London or not? This will be decided in the next 24 to 48 hours, and things will be clear soon. So, this is what's happening in the UK, which I wanted to share with you. After this, they will head to the US and deliver speeches at the United Nations. This time, the speeches will be very emotional because in just 1 year, so much has happened. In Gaza, Israel fought with Iran, and in just 72 hours, Israel attacked 6 countries. In 72 hours, they have even attacked Qatar now. So, when we look at all these developments, this upcoming UN session is not going to be a simple one. The United States vetoed a resolution for a ceasefire in Israel. The whole world asked for a ceasefire in Gaza, but under the command of Donald Trump, the US vetoed it. Now, this same Donald Trump has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize by Pakistan's army chief, a field marshal, who wants him to be honored. The Pakistani government was instructed to nominate him, which they did. But the reality is that Donald Trump won't get the Nobel Peace Prize unless the world stops seeing the children and civilians being killed in Gaza. The world is calling for an end to this war. But instead of doing that, the US vetoed the resolution. Now let's focus back on Pakistan. One is that the Pakistani government is making an agreement with Saudi Arabia, and it has become a controversial issue. How is it controversial? Let me explain. Nawaz Sharif could have done the same deal. In 2015, Nawaz Sharif could have made this deal. Imran Khan could have made it between 2018 and 2022. Even the next government could have made this deal, but Shahbaz Sharif has done it without consulting Parliament. There is a legal and constitutional way to make such a deal with another country, but he did it without any formal parliamentary procedure. Now, after making this deal, they are politicizing it. They are taunting opposition parties in Pakistan, saying, look, we've done this, we've done that, but they have not signed any economic deals with Saudi Arabia, which would bring investments to Pakistan. They simply gave their military support to Saudi Arabia. It's a simple defense deal. If someone attacks Saudi Arabia, Pakistani soldiers will go and fight, but if Pakistan is attacked, will Saudi soldiers come to defend Pakistan? That's the question. The rulers and the establishment's representatives have made it clear that this alliance is not against Israel, despite the propaganda being spread that it is. The Muslim countries are not fighting Israel because they don't want to upset the United States. Otherwise, Israel attacked Qatar, but Qatar didn't respond. All the Muslim countries stood behind Qatar but still didn't do anything. They understand that they need to focus on business and making their countries wealthier. Their target is not to fight Israel. This is a rift among Muslim countries where each country needs protection from others. Ahmad Qureshi, a well-known journalist and a close ally of the establishment, has clarified this in his tweets. I don't need to introduce Ahmad Qureshi. He's one of the closest journalists to the establishment. I have worked with him personally, and I know how close he is to them. He is a very influential figure. Now, let me share two more developments from Pakistan. And secondly, they are saying they are achieving economic successes, that Pakistan is progressing, that Pakistan has gone far ahead. But just look at the facts. More than a dozen international companies that were working in Pakistan have left the country under their rule. Foreign investment in Pakistan has dropped to a 51-year low. They've destroyed Pakistan. Poverty has reached nearly 50%. That's what they've done. Unemployment has increased massively. That too is their doing. The economic growth that was accelerating rapidly during Imran Khan's tenure has now turned negative. In just 3 years, they have taken 35,000 billion rupees in loans. Imagine that. This is their so-called economic growth, and the situation is such that inflation has more than doubled. Electricity prices, gas prices, the dollar rate, food items, petroleum products, everything has been skyrocketed. The entire world is now giving examples of their bad governance. Don't do what they did with sugar and flour, people say. Now they've buried farmers alive. Due to their flawed planning, millions of acres of crops have been destroyed. If they had planned like normal human beings, followed scientific principles and not made decisions based on personal likes and dislikes, then Pakistan wouldn't be drowning like this, but they've sunk it. So, dear viewers, they talk and talk. But without mentioning Imran Khan, no one even listens to them. They claim that Imran Khan is a thing of the past. But when the time comes, you'll see. Imran Khan will not give up easily. He will grab you by the collar and drag you down. I have that feeling and I can see it clearly. Even if Saudi Arabia gives you something or Donald Trump gives you something, you might get temporary oxygen. But the people of Pakistan won't give you anything. The Pakistani people will show you the finger in every election. The people of Pakistan will become a nightmare for you. That's the reality. Now, Shahbaz Sharif is set to go to America, and over there you should see their luxuries, lavish hotels, very expensive hotels in New York. Their hotel bookings alone are worth 50 million rupees. Just imagine what kind of extravagant people these are. They'll stay in the UK for 3 to 4 days. As per current information, no official meetings have been scheduled yet. When they do have meetings, the public is furious. People are reacting strongly. For example, Wajid Gilani. He was surrounded by lawyers. He got his position in Islamabad High Court through Imran Khan's votes. He campaigned under Imran Khan's name, collected votes, and then betrayed him, joined the other camp, aligned with the government. So the lawyers surrounded him, protested. When the lawyers were protesting, they created an environment of scuffle with them. That's the current situation, and the lawyers are very angry. Now look at what the judges have done. Pakistan's judicial history is changing. 5 honourable judges of Islamabad High Court have made a very serious move. This is not a small development, it's huge. The 5 judges from Islamabad High Court include Justice Mohsin Akhtar Kayani, Justice Ejaz Ishaq Khan, Justice Tariq Mahmood Jahangiri, Justice Babar Sattar, and Justice Saman Rafat Imtiaz. These honourable judges have reached the Supreme Court of Pakistan with a formal petition. Even the barristers were surprised. They came to the Supreme Court saying injustices are being done. These are the 11 points they raised as compiled by Amir Syed Abbasi. First, administrative powers should not override judicial powers. A clerk or admin staff cannot dictate to a judge. Second, the Chief Justice should not be able to form favoured benches. Third, judges should not be removed from rosters or judicial work. Fourth, bench rosters should be formed according to principles agreed by all judges. Fifth, the master of the roster principle should be abolished. Sixth, administrative committees are illegal. Seventh, decisions of these committees should be nullified. Eighth, practice and procedure rules. 2025 are unconstitutional. Ninth, district judiciary should be made independent and strong. 10th, High Court cannot issue writs against itself. And 11th, a judge can only be removed under Article 209. They also made various statements there. About Justice Tariq Jahangiri, propaganda was spreading that he was being forced to resign. When asked if resignation was under consideration, he smiled and said, "There's no question of resignation. We will fight." That was a very positive response. Then, Justice Mohsin Akhtar Kayani jokingly said to some journalists, "We also feel like practicing law again." When a journalist asked him if this inspiration came from Justice Qazi Fayez Issa, he replied, "God forbid we get any inspiration from Qazi Fayez Issa. That," he said, "reflects Qazi Issa's true worth. He has become a symbol of disgrace." Later, some staff members apologized to the judges for the inconvenience. Justice Baba Sattar responded, "No need to apologize, we are ordinary citizens." Justice Tariq Jahangiri also challenged in the Supreme Court the order by Justice Sarfraz Dogar that stopped him from performing judicial duties on September 16th. He requested the order be declared void and that he be reinstated, that the case proceedings be paused, and that he be allowed to submit more documents. Currently, only 10 judges are working in Islamabad High Court. 5 are unavailable, having gone to the Supreme Court. Some judges are also on leave, including Justice Mohammed Tahir, Justice Kadam Hussain, and Somru. Some benches are not functioning at all, so they've basically crippled the judiciary. Now, in Swat, dear viewers, a huge public gathering has taken place. It would be injustice not to mention it. After Friday prayers, a massive crowd came out, thousands of people. But look, our media doesn't show it. Even the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government is silent. A military operation is ongoing there quietly, and people are very restless. The people of Swat came out and demanded that the military operation be stopped. If you look, it's a massive crowd. Imran Khan is saying the same thing from jail. Patriotic Pakistanis are also saying this, but the establishment isn't listening. KP government doesn't raise its voice, and neither does the Pakistani media show it. So, this is a major development, that the people of KP are once again coming together. And lastly, dear viewers, let me tell you one thing. The Pakistani state is now using account freezes as a weapon. Block someone's ID card, freeze their bank account, make sure they can't withdraw money, economically pressure them. Whoever doesn't comply, twist their arm. And what will happen with this? The little investment that's left in Pakistan will also flee. People are losing faith in the system. No one will want to bring money into Pakistan. Everyone has it in their minds now. This state runs on its own whims, and if you don't obey, they'll take even your livelihood. Without notice, without summons, without communication, they freeze accounts. My own account was frozen in 2022. It's been nearly 3 years now. I didn't even bother. There's money in it. I just thought, whatever. If they closed it, they closed it. I don't have big expenses anyway. Allah is generous. He's feeding me. He's feeding my children. I tried going to court, tried here and there, but the establishment didn't let it reopen. Now, they are freezing other people's accounts too. Mine was the first. Then, Mayor Bukhari's account, wife of journalist Kashif Abbasi, was frozen. Look, I want to tell Kashif Abbasi and Mayor Bukhari something simple. If you think your silence will earn you mercy, or that by remaining in a compromising situation, staying quiet you can get by, you may not compromise on your journalism, and that's commendable. But if your TV channel is taken away, you still have many platforms. When Hamid Mir's channel was shut, he used to write, used social media, gave interviews. Kashif Abbasi can do the same. He should raise his voice, because if we can't raise our voice for ourselves, how can we claim to speak for the people? How can we claim to raise voices for their rights if we won't even speak for our own? So all of us should stand up and speak out together, otherwise everyone's turn will come eventually. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.